Hello, my bit's Toka, and I'm going to be honest here, even if it means that I'm committing one of the mortal sins of commentating. This is a 9-minute gameplay, and I did this commentary on something that I thought was a decent commentary. Then it turned out that it was 6 minutes, and I thought, you know what, fuck it, let's redo it and try to free 3 minutes with this little part of me going, you know what, maybe that's not okay. I'm sorry, but basically, long story short, I took a break from Call of Duty. And this is a redone commentary, it's not me using an old one or something like that. But took a break from Call of Duty for like a week, played Skyrim, and now I've come back to Call of Duty. Obviously I play the single player every now and then, but now I've come back to playing multiplayer Call of Duty. It's so much better, and to make this little, instead of just making a life advice video, because I just can't do those properly, probably going to try again very soon, but instead of making a life advice video, just make a change, make a decision, make a change shit up, then when you come back everything becomes better. That applies to so many areas of life, and if you want to take the advice, take it, and then your life will be better. And if you don't, you know, just enjoy Call of Duty videos on the internet of random unknown commentators you don't really know. You're like, okay, that's sounds fair enough, right? Okay, so basically I want to talk about the gun, because I like the gun, and not many people do, and stats wise I think it's god awful, because I posted a video talking about the stats of the gun. But basically CM901 is downsides, it's got a low fire rate. It's actually 666 rounds per minute, which means it's known as the devil gun in some areas of the world apparently. I didn't think I looked that up properly, but but basically, yeah, it's a slow firing gun. It has a ridiculous amount of recoil per bullet. It's the most in the game, tied with the MP7. Yeah, no, not MP7, PM9 I think it is. The submachine gun that just fires crazy fast, and it really does raise interesting questions as to, like, you know, how this gun can be effective. But so what I decided to do was just counter the low fire rate by not using it in too close engagements. Counter though obviously in this game I get like a ridiculously few close ones, but mainly I stay at the perfect range to keep this gun effective. Secondly, I put kick and a silencer on, or suppressor, whatever you want to call it in this, because they always change between the cards. It's like silencer, suppressor, but yeah, so I put a silencer on and kick, which reduces the recoil by, like, I don't know, it should take it from like a 7 down to a 4 if I'm right, though. You know, I don't really know too much about the stats. And yeah, so basically now I've pretty much changed the gun into a acceptable gun, and you can see I get quite a few just easy wins with this gun. Like, anyone could have got these kills, well, most of the kills I get in this game, and it's just me stringing them together. So yeah, because I took a week off Call of Duty, I decided when I came back, this is my first game, and I decided let's play cautiously. And you can see that in the gameplay style, but I really think it's depressing how well you can do just by deciding I'm not going to move too much. Which is one of the problems of Call of Duty for me. You just, I don't know, this commentary is really schizophrenic. I've always been tempted to do a commentary where I just eat food and then describe it, because I think someone made a joke about it. It was XCal made a joke about it, and I was just thinking to myself, wait a minute, that could be an amazing idea. So yeah, I've got a commentaries that shouldn't exist series in my head right now. But once again, schizophrenic. So I want to talk about the kill streaks quickly, because most people on YouTube generally consider specialist or support to be the best kill streak setup, which really puzzles me, because assault is just by far the best, in my opinion, obviously. Because Call of Duty is about the fast-paced games, all that stuff, and I think assault turns your good games into better games, and leaves your worst games as worse games. Whereas support and specialists tend to try and equalise that. But I like to try and encourage myself to do better, do good all the time, not do good most of the time and settle for some bad games. Just try and do good in general. As though I'm not the best at it, I'm not trying to be like cocky or whatever here, but I do try to just be the best that I can be. Oh god, I sound like I'm a fucking motivational speecher. But yeah, so I'll just quickly, if you're going to use assault, then my recommendation, there's like 2 setups that work really well. There's 5.6.7. I'm using 5.6.9 here because I'm crazy and I like the Reaper. Or you can use, I think it's 7, 9, 12, and then just get all the rapage kill streaks at the same time. 7, 9, 12 is obviously attack helicopter, Reaper, AC-130. Your attack helicopter will build your Reaper, which will build your AC-130, and then bam, you've got just a ton of rape support in the air. But you know, that's just probably my opinion. Maybe I'm just not good enough to see how dying and continuing your streak is therefore good for the game. I don't know. But yeah, I think for team playing games, obviously support is better. But if you just want to play Call of Duty and do what you do, have fun games, Assault is just by far superior. But I guess maybe that's me having a strange and different opinion to you. But yeah, this map also is another one of those things I want to quickly talk about. It's something about it. It's really small, like it's size of maybe Skid Row or something. But it's just so friendly for camping. It makes me sad. Like there's just kill confirmed is not the sort of mode for this, because you can see where I jumped through a window at one point. I know I'm not looking at the gameplay right now, but I jumped through a window at one point and then bam, get shot by some it wasn't even a sniper, it was like an ACR, and it just makes me think, maybe I shouldn't walk around. Maybe I should just be cautious all the time. So you know, in my next video, I'm gonna just play really cautiously, camping, you could even say, and use it to prove that you can get like beastly streaks out of it by using like 9, 12, 18 and getting an Osprey every time I get 8 kills in a row. But you know, I guess that's a story for another video. I just want to sum up the where I'm going with this video then, because I think I should give some tips, because I think CM901 is definitely a gun I recommend you use. Okay, so basically if you're going to use CM901, your proficiency, I think actually using what's that one? You could using either impact or stability. I didn't have either of those unlocked. Using either of those two would probably be a way better bet than using kick in my opinion, but I guess once again that is just me being me and having different opinions. But yeah, so then if you're going to use your equipment, whatever can get you long range kills. I used the throwing knife for pretty much every game till this game, when I decided, you know what, I've just come back to COD, I'm not going to be able to get those amazing throwing knives that I'm not actually known for, so I guess you don't know what I'm talking about. But with secondary, akimbo scorpions, oh my god, I'm going to have to make another video on those, but using a scorpion or a scorpion akimbo, or just FMG9 akimbo, whatever you feel comfortable with, even a launcher actually, probably be better for long range, maybe the XM25, you know, whatever floats your boat really here, because there isn't really a secondary choice that goes well with this, but I'm using a regular scorpion in this, because it's just extra firepower really. It's like a fast reload. Not a fast well, yeah, fast. It's like a quick instant reload that gives you 20 bullets of instant death at close range. Obviously at long range it turns into a shitty pea shooter. Not sure if that's correct, but whatever. It just turns into one of those long range. Perks wise, just sleight of hand, steady aim pro. Well, sleight of hand obviously is maybe necessary because it's got a really strange looking reload. I don't like to look at it, so I put sleight of hand on. That's probably the most awful reason to do anything, but whatever. Then hardline, or quick draw, and steady aim pro, or dead silence pro, which in my opinion works for every gun in the game. But you know, whatever, your opinion. Follow whatever you want to do. And I'm sorry if I've just rambled on about like fuck all changing topics for 9 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to leave a comment or a like or subscribe or something. Just and if you didn't, then be sure to leave a comment. That sounds like I'm whoring on the people who don't like it, but if you didn't like it, be sure to let me know why, and I'll work on it for the next video. And I'll see you then, or later in my Skyrim Let's Play.